All right, guys. So thank you too for hopping on. I really appreciate it. And for those of you watching the recording, I'm glad that you were able to watch it. I don't have a ton that I want to go over today, but I did learn something at Super Saturday that I wanted to share with all of you. And that is all about how to hit Success Club 10 early every single month. And some of these tips are things that we have told you before and that you've heard before, but some of these are things that I wasn't really thinking about before and that I personally know I want to work on. So I'm hoping that some of these tips will be really good for you guys as well. Shelly Hobbs, who is an elite coach, she's I think a 2-time elite coach now, is the person that was at our Super Saturday talking about this. And she had 5 tips for how she is able to get to Success Club 10 or more by the 10th of every month. And that doesn't mean that at the 10th of every month she stops and she's like, okay, great, hit it, I'm done. But it does mean that she's already got it in the bag. She doesn't have to stress about it. She's not pushing to the very last day. And she can really focus the end half of her month on continuing to help her challengers and setting up her calendar for the next month and helping her coaches, etc. So that is kind of my goal this year, is to hit it by the 10th of every month so that we can be done and have all of us hit it by the 10th of every month so that we don't have to stress. We can start working more with our teams. So her first tip, and this is something that we have all heard before, it's something I know I've heard in many, many trainings, but it's post with a purpose. So don't just throw pictures out there to throw pictures out there. Don't just post whatever is on your mind just because you feel like you need to post. Post with a purpose. Your purpose should be adding value to people, adding value to their lives, helping them with something like recipes or how to do a workout, making them laugh. That is serving somebody, making them laugh, giving them something that's humorous. If you have something that's funny in your day, share it. If it makes you laugh, it's at least going to touch one other person out there. A post should help to connect you with more people. So it should give you that connective tissue that's going to make you relatable and trustworthy to that person. But it should just be something that you're not throwing out there randomly. I have a habit of posting things just because I feel like I should post. Who else has that habit? I'm sure that other people do. They feel like, it's like noon and I haven't posted anything. I've got to post something today. Or it's 8 o'clock on a Sunday night and that's the best night to promo. I've just got to throw something together and put it out there. Don't do that. Like, if you don't have anything to say, if you don't have anything to post, then just don't post. I'm not saying to skip it for days at a time because you don't have anything to say. Figure out something to say, but don't post just to randomly throw something out there, because people are going to notice that. People are going to see that that's not something that's genuine. It's not something that's really on your mind or that you're sharing with people. The second tip that she had is to create a marketing calendar. So for your month, think about it. I like to think about mine about 2 weeks before. So tomorrow, for example, is my day where I sit down and I look at February, and I even look out into like March and April, and I get an idea of when am I going to run challenge groups? When am I going to run free groups? When am I going to run new coach boot camps or sneak peeks, or what is coaching calls, or whatever it is that we've got going on as a team? I sit down at least 2 weeks before that month and I write it all out on a calendar, so that I know how to plan my next month. I know what to tell my team as far as what I'll be running if anybody wants to join me in it. And I know how to get people engaged so that I'm filling those groups, so that I'm not running them with 1 or 2 people. So sit down, create your marketing calendar, or if you don't want to create a marketing calendar, if it's too overwhelming for you right now, at the top of my page, I always post on our team what our calendar for the month is. And you can see the groups that I've got planned, and if you want to join in on those, stick those on your calendar. That's totally fine. I know Kelly Jimenez on the Hard Hitters page also has the same thing, where she posts and pins it at the top of the page what she's got going on next month, and sometimes a few months in advance. So if you don't want to run groups by yourself yet, join in on those. That is what we're here for. That's why we are planning these in advance. But definitely start getting into the habit of planning those for yourself, so that as you grow your team, you can help and lead them with that as well. The third thing is have a marketing theme. So you've got your calendar, which is great, but you need to have a theme for each of your weeks of that month for what it is that you're going to be posting about. Every single day, you should be posting something about whatever the group is that you're running next week or 2 weeks from now. It doesn't need to be a big promo post. I definitely don't recommend stock photos. Please don't post stock photos. It's not something that is eye-catching and it's very salesy looking. Make it genuine, make it you. But think about how you can relate things in your day to what it is that you're going to be doing. So for example, if you've got a challenge group coming up in a week or in 2 weeks, think to yourself, okay, I've got a challenge group coming up and I did my workout today and I really didn't feel like doing my workout, but I'm in a challenge group right now, which is motivating me to get my workout in, because if I'm telling other people to do it, then obviously I want to be doing the same thing as well. I want to be leading by example. Think of a way to share that on your personal page so that you're not coming across as join my challenge group, and you don't even have to say join my challenge group. It doesn't have to be a call to action, but you're relating something that you're doing to coaching or your next challenge group or whatever it is that you're running, so that you're kind of throwing, nobody's ever read the book Jab, Jab, Hook. It's a really great book, and it talks about putting these little jabs out there, these little things that plant the seeds in people's mind of what groups it is you're running, what it is that you're doing, so that when you do come up with that big promo post on a Sunday night, for example, people have been seeing it all week, and it's been in the back of their head, in the back of their head, in the back of their head, and then they get this big promo post, and they're like, oh, she's been talking about this all week. She's got me hooked. I want to know what's going on. So that will help your call to actions do better, and it'll help you seem more genuine and real and be able to connect more with people as you're doing this throughout the week. So come up with that marketing theme, and in order to do that, you need to go back to number 2 and have a marketing calendar and have a plan for your month. Her number 4 tip was to do 5 vital behaviors. And I love this. I kind of consider this all part of our power hour, but I love that she added these in as part of your vital behaviors. So we all know the first vital behavior is to be proof the product works. Get out there, be doing a workout program, be drinking your Shakeology every day. Show people that this can give you results and this can give you a balanced lifestyle, and that no matter where you're coming from, if you're working full time, if you've got 5 kids, whatever, you can make this work for you. So being proof the product works. Inviting daily. We all should be doing this. I hope we're all doing this. It doesn't mean just your call to action posts. It means inviting new people every single day to this opportunity, which obviously means you're going to be needing to network, which is one of the things that she adds to her vital behaviors. So as a number 4 vital behavior, she adds adding 2 to 3 people to your network every day, which is honestly crucial, because if you're not adding these people, you are going to run out of people to talk to. There's only so many people in your friends network right now. I think when I started Facebook, I was at about 200 something friends. Now I'm just over 1,000 friends. It's important to be adding those people, and it doesn't mean add them and invite them right away, but it means add them. Let them see what it is you're doing. Let them get to know you, and then maybe a month down the road, or when they've liked one of your posts, send them a message and just be like, hey, I saw that you liked my post. Thanks so much for the support. I was just wondering if you'd ever be interested. So that is an added vital behavior. The 3rd vital behavior we all know is personal development. I hope you guys are all doing that. I am currently reading Winning with People, which is a really great book. And Jeff actually just got me for my birthday today, The Go-Giver, which I've been wanting to read. And I've already dove into it, and I'm like 25 pages in, and I'm hooked. It's an amazing book. So if you're looking for things to do for personal development, those are really good. We've got a list in the team page that you can go over and see, okay, what do I need to work on? Do I need to work on my leadership or my networking? And there's topics, and then there's books all underneath it that you can do. If you don't want to read a book, if you don't have time for a book, go on YouTube and look at other coach pages, or go on a podcast and look at the past Team Beachbody calls, or different podcasts. Like there's EO Fire, Entrepreneurial on Fire, which is a great podcast for business. It has nothing to do specifically with coaching, but it's great to learn about leadership and network marketing and things like that. Shailene Johnson has a lot of really great podcasts, but making sure that you get those in. The other thing that she added to her vital behavior is to post 3 to 5 times a day on Facebook. And like I said, don't post just to post, post with a purpose. But if you've got that marketing calendar and you've got that marketing theme, you are going to be posting with a purpose because you're going to know what you want to direct people to in your posts. So you'll be able to tie things in your day into whatever it is that you want to get them into next. So adding those 2 vital behaviors really important in making sure to move your business forward and hit Success Club 10 by the 10th of the month. And then the last thing, and I love this because I feel like a lot of times we focus so much on helping other people, but focus on you first, because you can't help other people if you have not helped yourself. You can't connect with other people when you're feeling disconnected. So you need to make sure that you're focusing on yourself, focusing on your own goals and your own personal development, whether that's your reading or your workouts or your nutrition or whatever it is, so that you've got something to give back to other people. On the same note, by focusing on you, put your blinders on. Don't follow a ton of coaches because it's overwhelming and it gets so easy to think, geez, like I just saw that she got announced as a diamond coach, or I saw that she posted about being able to pay for this and I'm not making that much money yet, or gosh, look at how many likes and comments she's getting on her posts. I don't get that many on mine. It's so easy to get down on yourself when you're following so many people. So what she recommended, and I love, is to pick one coach that you just connect with, that everything that coach says, you're like, yeah, we would be friends. Like if I knew you in real life, we would totally be friends. We could get along. Focus on that person, follow them, because it's great to get ideas from other coaches, especially top coaches in the business, and take what it is that coach is doing and tweak it to be like you, so that you're not playing that game of comparison all the time, because it's very, very, very easy to fall into that, and it's very easy to get negative on where you're at in your business when you're focused on all these really, really successful people who maybe you feel like you're not quite there yet. You'll get there. The only difference between you and them is time. So make sure that you're just kind of put your blinders on, focus on you and your business, take that one person that you absolutely love and follow them, and stop following everybody else. Stop looking at what everybody else is doing, because it doesn't matter. They're not you, and what they're doing might not work for you anyway. It might not be the way that you talk to people. It might not be your niche market, the people that you connect with. So those were her 5 tips on how to get to Success Club 10 by the 10th. It's really all in being consistent with these things that is going to move you forward. It's being true to who it is that you are and sharing that with other people, so that you're connecting with people that not only you want to work with, but that want to work with you. And it's making sure that you are daily doing these things. And these things, I have talked to numerous coaches. And whether it's somebody like me who's been doing this a year, or somebody like Brandy Botts who's been doing this for almost 4 years, or Mindy Wonder, who I think is going on almost 6 years, they do these same things every day. It doesn't change. The only difference is how long they've been doing it. So make sure that you get these 5 things written down. If you didn't write them down, definitely listen to the recording and write it down, because I know personally I'm going to be working on a lot of these things as well. I want to make sure that I am posting valuable content up there. I'm connecting with people, and I'm just putting positivity out there, because that is what coaching is really all about, is getting people happy and positive and changing their life in the better way. So that is all for tonight, ladies. That's all I really wanted to say, is these little tips that Shelly shared at Super Saturday. I just loved what she said. She's actually the one that said the quote that I put up earlier this week about having to love your journey so much that you would do this no matter what. You would do this whether or not you were a coach. You do this whether or not you're ever going to make money from Beachbody again. You would do this because you love to help people. You love to get healthier yourself, and you want to help other people do the same. So that is what it's all about and what I've got tonight. So I'll go ahead and unmute everybody if anybody has anything they want to add, anything they want to ask. And that's all I got. This is when everyone gets cut.
Hello?
Hello?
Am I the only one here?
No, we've got Lisa and Michelle, and I think that's Greta, but the camera keeps going in and out. I can't tell.
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, I thought I saw you for like a second. Does anybody have any?
So I think what I found really helpful was something I've already done, but I struggle with it because I keep thinking it's wrong. You know how it's always post 3 to 5 times a day, post 3 to 5 times a day. Sometimes, you know, it is, I don't have anything that I feel brings value, and I don't want to just throw something up to have it be up there. So and in that case, I usually just don't post anything at the, you know, in that time frame. So it was kind of refreshing to hear someone who's really successful be like, you know what, yeah, just don't do it.
Yeah, no, totally. And I think the thing is too, is if you're doing your personal development, one, that'll help you come up with valuable content, because I share a lot of stuff for my personal development.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, there are times when I will post like a question or something like that, because I know it's going to draw a lot of comments, especially before doing like a big promo post like on Sunday. But otherwise, if I don't have anything of value to add, if I don't think that it's going to show people what it is that I love about coaching or the challenge groups, or that is going to help them in any way, don't post at noon if you don't have anything to post at noon. Post something later when you have something to say. Just don't, I wouldn't skip like an entire day, obviously, because then you're kind of starting over. Make sure you post 2 times a day, but if you're not posting all 3 to 5 times a day, post when you've got something to say.
So I thought you were just supposed to post 3 to 5 times a day to get people's attention on your page, period. Does that make sense?
Well, I think that helps with a thing called affinity, like, because, yeah, the more they see you, the more you appear in their pages, the more you're liking their stuff. Yeah, you come up more often, and I think that's how Facebook works. But I think that her point is to not have it be just random things that don't mean anything.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely important to post. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm never going to post pictures of Ryan just because I know that that gets a lot of likes and comments. But I'm also not going to only post that all the time and expect that my affinity is going to go up, because people are going to get sick of seeing the same stuff. And people that you want to work with are going to come to you if they're getting some kind of value off of your page. So,
okay.
Yeah. And I mean, the posts like that, the posts of your kids and things like that, that's a good way to connect with your new followers who you might not know personally. That's a good way for you to show them who it is that you are. But trying to like tweak those posts into something that might share more than just, hey, here's a cute picture of my kid, is kind of where we're going with it.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
Well, yeah, like last night, it ended up working out really well. I was doing part of the Dirty 30 Extreme where you're doing the push-ups with the weights, and my son hops on my back, and he's not quite 2, and so he's just taking a ride on my back. Well, real quick, I was using my phone for something. I took a picture, and there I was at home working out, doing my whole mom thing with my son on my back, and we're having a good time. So it was, you know, showing that I'm working out, being a coach, but I'm also, you know, dealing with being a mom at the same time. So it was like, yes, I'm showing my you know, my family, my kids, but it's also showing everyone that I'm still taking care of myself.
Yeah, for sure. I love that post too. He looked like he was having a blast.
He totally was. He's such a goober.
That's funny. Yeah, but that's definitely what it's all about. So, does anybody have any other questions or anything they want to add? Anything that they've got coming up that they need help with? No? All right, ladies. Well, this is a short call. Sorry. Next week, really quick, it's super exciting. I've got a guest speaker coming on. She is a top coach in my area who I recently met, and I'm really excited to have her come and speak on our call next week. And she's going to be talking about overcoming objections, which I think is a great topic, and it's always good to hear from different coaches on that because we all have different ways of doing it. And eventually you'll find that like one little way that'll click and work for you. So she'll be hopping on the call next Wednesday. I'm super excited. So definitely make sure to try and be on that. And otherwise, I think we're all out for the evening. So have a good night, ladies. Thanks.
Bye.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.